Welcome back, my friends, to another Call of Duty video here on the channel. Today we got some important things to talk about regarding Spec Ops, because there's a lot of confusion regarding Spec Ops after yesterday's announcement of something being exclusive, some part of Spec Ops being exclusive to PlayStation 4 users for a whole year before Xbox One and PC. And a lot of people thought that that meant all of Spec Ops as a whole is going to be exclusive for a whole year. And that's not what it means at all. I was actually a little bit confused myself at first, but it's specifically survival mode in Spec Ops. So survival mode is one small sliver of Spec Ops. It's still unfortunate that any kind of mode at all is going to be exclusive to any console for that long. I mean, you know, a week, a month at tops, okay, sure. But a year, I'm not a fan of that personally, and I can understand the confusion or the frustration behind it. But on the flip side, everyone who thinks that Spec Ops itself as a whole mode is going to be what's exclusive for a whole year, that's not true. That's not what it is at all, thankfully, because that would have been a horrible decision. Thankfully, that is not at all what it means. So first off, before we jump into, you know, what exactly this all means and things like that, I do want to also put out there that Taylor, I don't know how to say his last name, Kurosaki, he works for Infinity Ward. He previously worked on games at Naughty Dog as well. Like the Uncharted series, for example, and now he's a studio narrative director at Infinity Ward. So he actually said that this is the only thing that's exclusive. Everything else is not exclusive at all. There's no other exclusive content and things like that. So that's obviously very, you know, reassuring for Xbox One and PC users. What he said exactly in response to someone else asking, you know, what else will be exclusive, maps, weapons, events, etc. He says that's the whole point. There is no other content that's exclusive for any duration. So it's only this. And then about this, someone asked, why can't I play Spec Ops for an entire year? He says you can play Spec Ops and every new bit of content we drop day one. The only timed exclusivity is survival, which is a sliver of Spec Ops. So Spec Ops is multiple different you know, things and modes. Within that mode, I guess there's like, sub modes, I guess you would call them. I'm assuming within the Spec Ops mode itself. Yeah, so I mean, again, it's something that is just apparently a sliver of Spec Ops. It's not all of the mode. You know, 99% of Spec Ops is going to be available to everybody, PS4, Xbox One, PC, all at the same time. But it's still unfortunate that even just, you know, a sliver of this mode is going to be exclusive for that long. Like, again, I would understand if it was like a month, but this leads me back to, you know, the Destiny days, Destiny 1, where there was some maps and even some weapons on the console or on PS4 that were exclusive for like a year. I think like the Hawk Moon was one of them, if you guys, you know, are familiar with Destiny. And, you know, I didn't think that was a good idea then. And, you know, again, if they had it exclusive for like a month, I'd say, all right, you know, whatever. I think a year is a little bit much. It's a little bit much. By then, the next Call of Duty is coming out, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't understand why so long, personally. At the same time, like I said, there's two sides to this coin. At the same time, it's only a small sliver of Spec Ops, and, you know, you still, thankfully, if you're on PC or Xbox One, you still get, you know, 99% of the Spec Ops experience. So that's obviously something reassuring, and I wanted to make this video to let you guys know about that, and just reassure you guys that you're not missing out on Spec Ops as a whole. It's specifically this one sub mode called Survival, which I guess, I don't know what the rest of Spec Ops is. I'm assuming we're going to get hopefully a reveal of Spec Ops sometime soon. There's only a month until the launch of Modern Warfare. So hopefully we'll get a full reveal soon, and we'll have more details of what specifically everybody's going to have, you know, outside of that, like, you know, little sector of survival mode. And one other thing quickly to note is, you know, Taylor did say in response to someone else who was very frustrated about this, you know, this news, is he said, we do our very best every day to give our players the best experience possible. There are decisions that are above all of our pay grades that have to be considered. I understand your feelings, but this is much better than others I've seen, like other decisions, I guess, that he has seen, which is true. This is much better. I mean, you this is just a very small sliver of Spec Ops instead of, something a lot bigger. Like I said, giving you the example with Destiny earlier, having a maps and weapons exclusive, that's not happening here. Thankfully, it's just a sliver of Spec Ops. But again, you got to understand that this is above, their pay grades at Infinity Ward. This is more like the publisher's side of things, right? So you got to keep that into consideration as well. It's not Infinity Ward's fault. But again, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Let me know if that reassures you. I mean, again, I understand being frustrated that any part of this mode being exclusive that long is a huge frustration. But at the same time, you still get 99% of the mode Spec Ops. And that's at least a good thing. That's at least a good thing. It's not what we thought it was, thankfully. But again, hopefully they reveal all of Spec Ops soon and we can just, see exactly what we're all getting day one together as a community, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. But I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe for a whole lot more Call of Duty, Modern Warfare action, and everything else gaming here on the channel. There's going to be a lot of great stuff to cover this year, and I'm super, super excited about this game. And I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait to dive into it. And hopefully you guys are still excited as well. Catch you guys very soon in another video like always, and tell them, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching.